Is Saitama, the One Punch Man, already at his full power? Yes, and here's why I believe this. In a typical shonen, manga, or anime, the main character will go through a journey and become stronger. But in 2015, Murata did this interview on Yamada Reiji's Young Sunday interview. How did you come up with the character Saitama anyway? One answers, well, I wanted to differentiate the character from pre-existing characters. Mind you, I do love traditional shonen manga and have read a lot of it, but I thought it might be interesting if the first chapter is like the final chapter, have the protagonist be extremely strong from the very start, be at the maximum power level which could only be attained in the final chapter of usual manga. That was what flashed across to me after having finished drawing the first chapter. Now when we go to the VGS, Saitama fights himself from the day before. Based on the data collected, Saitama defeats him in a single punch, which could signify a couple things. I already did a video on this. Regardless of what actually happened, Saitama believes the data is unreliable. Saitama tells him, Genos, when this does happen, it was just unreliable data, and goes on a short monologue describing how training in a virtual simulation will not give you any growth, with Genos vigorously taking notes. Then we get to this point after Saitama has been in the tournament and he's going through kind of a depressed mood. I didn't gain a thing. Meets up with King. They start talking about what's going on in Saitama's mind. The topics range. Then it gets down to the meat and potatoes. I got too strong. No matter who I fight, I don't feel anything. And when I see new moves, I don't learn anything. There's nothing left for me to gain from others. I don't think I can get any stronger. And even here he says, King, I've reached my limit, so I don't enjoy growing anymore. Think about your favorite game. When you max out a character, there's nothing left to do, so it's boring, right? I no longer struggle with battles or have any rivals. No matter how many monsters I defeat, I'm just bored inside. And he goes on to say this. Now, I believe One has already told us that One Punch Man is at his peak. He can't get any stronger, but we don't know what his peak is. That's why I don't think One was lying to us when Saitama said that the data was unreliable. That's why when One did that interview, I don't think he was lying to us. That's why when One wrote these panels, I don't think he was lying to us. I think Saitama's already at his peak. It's as if Goku was already at, Zeno's level or something of that sort. And after having this conversation with King, King gives him a whole list of things that he can do. Perhaps you have mistaken acquiring strength for reaching your destination. I think a lot of people that watch anime and they're only looking for fights are missing the destination. And the destination is really the journey. Have a great day. Watch anime.